What's up with y'all boys and girls, man? Hey, it's Jay Briggs here continuing to cook up and break down some of this WNBA action, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the WNBA Layup session. No Chris Ruffolo here today, man. He'll be back with me tomorrow. We got the Commissioner's Cup starting tomorrow. We got 4 games on the card. Y'all know we'll break it down in depth, let you guys know our thoughts and opinions. Today, I'm going to hold down the fort, let you guys know how I see the one and only game on the board today. Get you guys the information you need to know and get you, ladies and gentlemen, in and out of here. Of course, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. And all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site. Dog days of summer are basically here, ladies and gentlemen. You know, we're in the Stanley Cup Finals in the NHL. The NBA Finals is 1 or 2 games away, depending on what happens tonight. Of course, you can watch the jam session to see my thoughts on that game. It should be posted by the time you're seeing this already, so be sure to check that out. And, yeah, man, so the dog days of summer are here. So a lot of baseball and a lot of WNBA. We'll be covering the WNBA the exact same way we do the NBA. Jam session style right here on the layup session all summer long, man. So buckle up, get ready, and let's do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. On my top play in the WNBA, I'm 9-3 on the season. We cashed it last night with the Las Vegas Aces. We saw the board really well to begin the season, and we're just looking to keep the momentum rolling forward on the top play. Oddly enough, man, is the extra plays, everything not my top play, hasn't really gone the way I wanted it to, and that was the case last night. I had 3 plays in the WNBA. I had the Mercury outright money line over the Lynx. I thought the Lynx were going to take their first L of the season, their first true road test of the season, and they were losing the entire game. The Mercury looked really good, and the Lynx showed why they're the second best team in the WNBA. They came back and won that game in the end, fought hard, won that game on the road. I believe the Mercury covered, so hopefully some of you were able to grab the points and make a couple dollars, but I got a little greedy. I went outright money line, so lost that one, and then the other one was a late comeback as well. The Storm were up double digits. You know, the Storm are our Denver Nuggets of the WNBA, man. We trust them. We love them, especially at home where they go stupid, dummy, crazy. And they had a double-digit lead, and they end up losing that game outright. Frustrating, man. So dropped the 2 extra plays last night, but we did cash our WNBA play of the night with the Aces. Again, just like the NBA, the play of the night is the play that I have the most money on every single night. All right, man, I'm trying to go 10-3 on that play tonight, man. We got the Wings at home at the crib with the Chicago Sky rolling in. We just saw these 2 teams play 2 nights ago. This game was in Chicago, and the Sky got their first win of the season. They won that game 97-92. You know, the Wings, they came into this season with a lot of hype. Of course, we understand why. They got Paige Beckers, who is, you know, a top 5, women's name in sports, I would say right now. Like, Paige is a big deal. Everybody knows about the dominance that she displayed at UConn. And Dallas, you know, was fortunate to get the #1 overall pick and, you know, acquire her and the hype that came along with her. The Wings were one of the worst teams in the WNBA last season, and they're starting to show those exact same signs and tendencies already early this season. Paige will be good, but how much will her immediate impact help this team win is the multi-million-dollar question. They're 1-5 to start the season. They lost to the Sky the other night, like we just discussed, 97-92. The Sky, that was their first win of the season. They had struggled early to start the year. They got on the board the other day, though, against the Wings. Tonight, if you watch the NBA Jam session, you know I love betting specific spots and specific situations, and this one just happens to fall into one of those. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a revenge game. But not only is this a revenge game, it's a quick revenge game. I love quick revenge games that are also bounce back games at home. One of my favorite spots and situations in hoops. And we just lost to y'all the other day on the road, man. Now we get y'all at our crib. Yeah, we're coming back for our get back. You know, I just love this spot in the NBA and the WNBA. I'm rocking with the Dallas Wings, laying the 1.5 or take them straight up money line here in this one. I still have major concerns and question marks about the Chicago Sky. They did get a nice win the other night at home, but now you get them on the road, and it's not a favorable spot and situation for them. I think the Wings get their first home win of this season. Everybody knows I'm a Dallas sports fan. I love my Dallas sports teams. I have admitted that the Wings are not good this season, and I will not be betting them a ton, but I like the spot. I like the situation that it fell in today. Bounce back game at home that also happens to be a quick revenge game. I expect the Wings to get their first home win of the season. I'm on Dallas. I'm going to lay the 1.5 here in our only game of the night. Ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate each and every one of you that continue to tune in and watch this video. Of course, all I ask is that you smash that like button for me. You subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. And as I always say, man, if you're rocking with me, rock with me. I'm active on Instagram and Twitter all day long. There's a link for both in the description below. And of course, I have premium plays over at the site, man. 9-3 on the WNBA play of the night to start the season. Looking to go 10-3 on that play tonight. Of course, we got the Eastern Conference Finals Game 6 tonight. Will the Indiana Pacers go to the finals tonight? Or will the Knicks force a Game 7 at home at the crib in the Garden? I already covered it on the Jam session. Check it out. I'll put a link for it right here, right now. I appreciate y'all more than y'all know, man. Let's do the damn thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's been your guy, Jay Briggs. See y'all tomorrow. I'm out of here. Peace.